All praises to the mighty Most High. Shalom, family, and welcome. I uploaded a video today that was done by our young brother, Deandre Willams. The Most High blessed him to put together this video in a remarkable way. I ask that you watch it from beginning to the end. I ask that you know and understand that this is the revelations coming true. The Most High does not play and He does not change. Please have yourself together. Please search yourself. Tell yourself the truth and make sure that you are with the Most High when that day comes. Here's the video.
Today, we stand on the precipice of a monumental revelation, a moment that redefines not only our understanding of history, but also the path forward for our great nation. In an extraordinary discovery hidden beneath centuries of lore and legend, we have opened what can only be described as the oldest vault known to mankind. What we found within its ancient confines challenges the very fabric of our beliefs and heralds a new dawn for our country. Within this vault, we discovered figures of biblical proportions, characters that many have read about, debated, and revered. These figures, preserved against the sands of time, reveal a truth that is as profound as it is transformative. They are all black. This revelation, this undeniable truth, stands before us not as a contradiction to our faith, but as a testament to the diversity and unity that faith embodies. As your president, I see this moment not as a challenge to our beliefs, but as an opportunity to embrace a wider, more inclusive understanding. From this day forward, let us proclaim our nation under the guidance of Black Jesus, a figure who represents not just the cornerstone of Christian faith, but also a symbol of the universal values of love, compassion, and brotherhood. This Black Jesus, whose likeness and history have been unveiled from the oldest vault, is a message to us all that divinity knows no color, that spiritual truth transcends race, and that our common humanity binds us more tightly than our differences divide us. Let this discovery remind us that history is not just the story of those who wield power, but also of those whose contributions have been overlooked or forgotten.
Please forgive us. As I speak, I'm going to ask the white Americans in the room to please repeat after me. On behalf of myself and on behalf of my country, to you and all African Americans, from the beginning of our nation's history, in honor of your ancestors and on behalf of your children, please hear this from my heart. I apologize. Please forgive us. With this prayer, I acknowledge the depth of the evils that have been perpetrated against Black people. From slavery to lynchings, to white supremacist laws, to the denial of voting rights, to all the ways, both large and small, all of them evil, all of them wrong, for all the oppression and all of the injustices. I apologize. Please forgive us.
We need to put this out there and put this out there right now. The white Jews that you and I have honored and been taught all these years are God's chosen people is an absolute lie. They are imposters. They are fake. They are descendants of the Romans. We have been duped to believe that our Black family members are low-life monsters. Create family members are low-life monsters created to be slaves and nothing more than that. But the truth is the absolute opposite. They are the chosen of God. They are the chosen of Yah.
Recently, President Putin unveiled things they have from their archives, they say 1,000 years in their archives, and they showed that Sayyidina Isa salam to be dark skinned, and images that are associated with the people of Sayyidina Isa salam dark skinned. And from what we taught from Sayyidina Muhammad the Sayyidina Musa was very dark skinned. 70,000 Prophets of Allah now these ulama are finally admitting, out of 124,000, 70,000 dark skinned Prophets, that to know a truth and to deceive a people and to make a certain race of people as if they're more important than others.
No, God is no longer living here. In honor and respect, peace. We're not rioting, God. We're not shaming anybody, God. We're just humbling ourselves before you. Yes, Lord. You brought the thunder and rain today, God. So Satan takes the hell today. Father, in Jesus' name, you get the victory. Father, we ask for forgiveness from our black brothers and sisters for years and years of racism, of
Related by European people and people who resembled like Egyptian and Middle Eastern people.
Well, well, well. You know, there's a lot of Arabic people and Palestinian people, a lot of people over there with blue eyes and reddish brown hair. I don't know where they got it from over there in the Middle East. I'm sure it was some kind of gene. Just like being black and just like being white, it has to do with your genes, the color of your eyes. I'm sure we could find out. But Putin and dusting off his black Jesus from the Kremlin attic, that is one heck of a thing. Why are we just finding out? Did I think Jesus was blonde and blue-eyed? I didn't really care. I do care about my wig, though. My hair's looking, it's time for a do. But anyway, getting back. Mr. Putin, you drew the race card. Now what you gonna do with it? You got all these black people excited that you have a picture of a black Jesus. You're saying black. To me, sir, it just looks like a dark Jesus, because I don't know what kind of paint or colors or whatever they had over there, but they had to have something for black. Was it coal? What was it? Anyway, Mr. Putin, you're sneaky. You're gonna nuke us, aren't you? You're just doing something to hurt the whole world before you nuke us all. I don't know. Doesn't matter what color Jesus is. Is this going to change what he does for us after we've been worshiping him? I don't worship a picture, never have. I'm not Catholic. Mr. Putin, what do you think you're doing to Joe? Hurting his feelings? No, I did not vote for Joe. Anyway, black people, I'm happy for you. Something ought to make you happy. I mean, come on now. Because y'all been really upset for years, huh? I hope this helps you, just like when I voted for Obama, because I was hoping he would be a great president for the blacks so they could stop being so racist against white people, because they think the white people invented slavery when actually it was the black. Anyway, I don't want to go there. But Mr. Putin, you drew out that race card, and I want to know why.
So Vladimir Putin, he went, he was at a press conference and whatnot, and he released a bunch of images of a bunch of black biblical people, even a black Jesus. So let me get y'all's thoughts on it. It's tripping about the video that I'm posting, but just look at this picture right here. And look at this one. Let's see, you see the nose, it has a big nose. So, you know, I'm not being racist, man. I'm just saying, man, you know, I'm just talking about features. And then, I mean, you see that one looks kind of like European style, I'm not gonna lie. And then this one right here looks like it is Jesus right here. And I don't know. Now, obviously, I can't give you a for sure answer and tell you, oh, yes, this is Jesus, yada, yada, yada. But one thing that I can say is, as a Muslim, we believe that Moses was a black man. And Jesus, we believe Jesus was a black man too. I mean, when you look at, even when you read certain Bible verses, when it talks about the feet of Jesus Christ were bronze, what does that tell you? So me personally, I have no idea where the hell this person came from. This is not Jesus. This is just a white man with a beard. And one thing I love about Islam is that there's no images of anybody. You don't go and make images of prophets. You don't go and make images of Muhammad. You don't go and make images of Jesus, and you don't make images of nobody. Because if you do that, we're having the same problem we're having right now. Even a painting can't 100% accurately predict what, or even tell future generations this is what that person looked like. Even though the paintings might be detailed, this isn't exactly what the person looked like. So my whole thing is, I've always known that Jesus was colored. I always knew Moses was colored. I mean, the whole message of Jesus was destroyed by Paul when he told the Jews not to obey the Old Testament no more. But Jesus said to obey the Old Testament laws. And whoever tells you not to, they're an enemy. But what do y'all think about this, man? Y'all comment down below. Do y'all think Jesus is white, or do y'all think he was colored? Y'all comment down below. Catch y'all next episode. A rato.
Entire nation that they now serve Black Jesus.
Well, young lady, that's part of one of the reasons why I've been ostracized by so many people in my life, because I've known that for years. I mean, first you have to look at where Jesus came from. It's all dark skin tone people over there anyway, pretty much. Okay? I've known for years, since I can remember, honestly, that Jesus was not a Caucasian. Thank you, Jesus. Keep smiling, everyone.
Entire nation that they now serve Black Jesus.
I'm very happy that the truth is finally out, but knowing Russians and Vladimir Putin, I can see that he's gonna gain a political upper hand in this, because they're creating new currency with, I think it's South Africa. So it's not just that, it's not a religious, there is a gain, a huge monetary financial gain in his statement. But nevertheless, I am very happy that the truth, even under this kind of a sauce, so to speak, it's coming out, and we all are here to celebrate.
Vladimir Putin just told his entire nation that they
psychological warfare. You assume he has no benefit of saying this. There's way more going on than you and I know. I know that all of the religions and all of the governments of the world are one, but not a good unity. An evil unity like we saw COVID, March of 2020. This coming from a guy who has been known to persecute quote-unquote Christians in his country. I don't trust him. And currently, I don't.
In the spirit, flesh does not matter. But also, when some people say it doesn't matter what Christ's skin color was, here's the thing, right? If it doesn't matter, why hide it? Black man, you're not gonna bow down to him. Oh, you gonna bow. Oh, you gonna bow.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Alright, so I just saw what Vladimir Putin just dropped. I'm pretty new to religion, so I've been looking at things. I always thought he was black. I really did. So I told my buddy, who has been in religion his entire life, super Christian, and he was like, oh yeah, you know, he was always kind of more black than white. And I was like, maybe he just doesn't get it. Like, if Jesus is black, and David and, you know, all the other people are black, and black people have been enslaved by the white people for the last 200 years, and we've been lying to them about Jesus is black, not white. We completely lied about it and then enslaved them. Black people are gonna be pretty pissed. Rightfully so. I would be fucking mad too. So, what happens next? Obviously they're gonna do some, you know, verification process on these paintings, but I mean, who lied? Who whitened or lightened up the pictures of Jesus and spread them all over the world to spread white propaganda? Who did that? I mean, I don't know, because I'm new to religion. I mean, my guess is the Vatican. Did the Vatican do it? Like, you tell me, who spread this white propaganda? If it's not real, are black people going to be upset? I think so. Rightfully so.
KSHB 41 News reporter Leslie Dellisboard was there and shares their message of healing.
Reaching across oceans. In song and with letters.
It is very deep and painful to even talk about it sometimes.
Remembering the dark past and the role some African chiefs played in the slave trade.
The apology of the awareness that there is a broad culture that contributed to this travesty of enslavement.
This apology is directed specifically to people of, not people of color, black people, African people, people who have been dispersed in all parts of the world.
Delegates from African countries extending a sincere apology for the actions of their ancestors.
Some African chiefs, in violation of their sworn duty to protect the interest of the people as well as those yet unborn, and will kidnap, sell, trade, and otherwise negotiate for the transfer of their own people to foreigners.
Asking for forgiveness from their estranged African brothers and sisters.
This opportunity today gives us a chance to have the most important of conversations that must happen between our people in addressing the transatlantic slave trade that forever changed people of African descent from continent to continent.
Thinking about the past and its impact.
When you look at a black person and you can't know where they're from, that's the heartbreak of being a black American.
Reflecting on the future.
We have to face up to the things that we are part of and understand why it happened. Because once we can do that, then we can move forward to the next level.
Till earth and heaven.
Opening up a new chapter of love, life, and healing.
I now know that they acknowledge, they being in Africa, acknowledge that I'm a sister, that I am a mother, that I am a descendant, and not separating me from the history, not separating my journey of 400 years just because I landed here.
In Kansas City, Kansas, Leslie Dellisboard, KSHB 41 News.
Marcelo Rebelo de Souza said his country should take responsibility and apologize for its role in the transatlantic slave trade. While separately, BBC journalist Laura Trevelyan publicly apologized for her family's links to the slave industry and offered reparations. So, is there a chance that a historic injustice could now be corrected?
Item 17, this is a resolution to apologize on behalf of the Board of Supervisors of the City and County of San Francisco to African Americans and their descendants for systemic and structural discrimination, targeted acts of violence and atrocities, and committing to the rectification and redress of past policies and misdeeds.
This historic resolution apologizes on behalf of San Francisco to the African American community and their descendants for decades of systemic and structural discrimination, targeted acts of violence, atrocities, as well as committing to the rectification and redress of past policies and misdeeds. We have much more work to do, but this apology most certainly is an important step.
And right now, some leaders will back this apology while also backing drug testing to deny public assistance benefits to the poor, ramping up arrests of people addicted to drugs, criminalizing homelessness instead of housing people, building unaffordable housing for mostly wealthy white people on public housing land, and removing oversight of police when they use force disproportionately.
The Church of England is drumming up money for a £1 billion fund to address the legacy of slavery.
Is it the Church of England's job to expend their energy and precious donations to atone for it?
Well, the leaders of the Church of England think it is their job, and they're setting up a $1 billion fund to give money to black people because some of the church's wealth came from the slave trade hundreds of years ago. Now, recipients won't necessarily be descendants of slaves, they just have to be people of African descent. And some think that, given the history, this is only fair, while others believe it's just another sign that the Church of England...
Not just making a small, but rather a big one, as they want to make Russia visa-free for all African countries. What does this mean? This means that, as an African, you can just book a plane ticket and fly to Russia without anyone asking you any questions. This move by Russia will help in bilateral relations between Africa and Russia. Africans will easily move and do business with Russia. They will find investment opportunities and even decide to live in Russia, unlike the West, which makes this so hard.
There has been one Western country that has been increasingly vocal, even more than the others, about the presence of Russia in Africa. This country is none other than France, the former colonial master of more than 14 African countries. And there is only one word that can describe France's attitude towards the presence of Russia in Africa, and that word is jealousy. France, particularly its president Emmanuel Macron, is aggravated that while France has been kicked out of the Sahel region, Russia was welcomed with open hands.
Jesus that they are literally worshiping and doing all this prayer with, and the damn picture is black, honey. And then I'm looking and they got another festival that's going on in Jerusalem where they're also worshiping a black Jesus. The only people who are still fucking around is the goddamn Vatican, where the Pope is sitting up there with a picture of white Jesus on his shirt, but even still he look a little Middle Eastern. I'm gonna have to show y'all, but my point is, if the world is finna end and y'all think black people is finna save y'all, we not finna save y'all. I find it suspicious. I find it very weird that after Putin comes out and he's like, hey y'all, we got this vote, these people, yeah, after he basically showed us they were stealing and hiding artifacts, whatever, now everybody wanna worship black images of Christ and Israelites.
I have never seen the people who be talking about we are the real Jews. I have never seen them on podcasts. Why are they all of a sudden now on the podcast? And I've been getting so much fucking backlash. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe the amount of people telling me that the color of Christ don't matter. This is a holy ceremony in Jerusalem. That is the slab where Jesus Christ was crucified. They have that. Look at that picture. What color does Jesus look like? See y'all. Cause he damn sure don't look like the Michelangelo Machiavelli white person I've been seeing. And please, y'all, please, cause this is blowing my mind. Something is up. Something is up. I honestly believe that we're like the age of Aquarius, bro. Everything is being exposed. And the fact that it took for another country to say, hey, y'all lying to these people are different. I don't know. Is black people the only people who can fight the evil? I don't know, but it's a little late to try to get on our good side.
All praises to the Most High. This video, it touched me. And I hope that it touched you. Our people are coming out of bondage. Hopefully. And I'm talking about in their minds. Some may not. But those who believe in the Most High, those who know they're coming out of bondage. Nevertheless, the Most High said this would happen, and it's happening. His word is fulfilling itself, and I ask that you all take heed. I ask that you all go over to young brother Deandre's channel. I ask that you donate to the cause that we have of getting our people out of the cities. And I ask that you seek the Most High for what you should be doing and should not be doing. That is my response to this video. And I also want to say this to all our people.